Talk to me about the silo mentality of Australian real estate agents and what you're doing at realestate.com, which is the Rightmove equivalent in Australia, to bring people together, Steve. Talk to me.
So when I moved to Australia, Chris, they're thrown straight into working with real estate agents. There was two things that really surprised me. The first was the passion for real estate in Australia. People love property. They love talking about property. The second thing was how the Australian real estate industry that contributes a huge percentage to the GDP doesn't work together, works in isolation. And so I'll give you an example of that. So each state in Australia has an institute.
Okay. Do you have to be a member of that?
You don't have to be a member, but
it's like a trade organisation?
So when I was here in the UK, travel agents were part of ABTA.
Yes.
Yeah. So that seal of approval would give people trust.
So in the UK, that would be Property Mark ALA for letting agents and Property Mark ANEA for estate agents.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you go to a real estate agent in Queensland and they've got the REIQ sticker in the window, that gives you as a consumer confidence that they're reaching a certain number.
What roughly percentage of agents are in that?
In Queensland, in Queensland, 80%.
Okay.
And in most states, it would be north of 60.
Okay, so again, it's like ALA and ANEA. Please carry on.
Absolutely. So you would think that each state would work together beautifully like an orchestra.
Well, I would hope that there's one encompassing country, that the whole country would work together, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Well, and that was the second thing that surprised me. That doesn't happen, and so as a result of that, what I noticed when I came to Australia was this industry that consumers were very passionate about, but then when you actually get into the industry, a lot of silo approaches, a lot of not working together.
When you say not work together, we're talking about agents not working together or different states not.
Different states not working together, as well as they should.
So how many states are there in
So six.
Six.
So you've got New South Wales, you've got Queensland, you've got Victoria, you've got WA, and you've got I'm missing one. There's six, yeah, and in
each one has its own
institute. Yeah.
So it's a bit like in the UK, chopping ALA up into different parts.
Yeah.
And they don't talk to each other.
No, they do talk to each other. They meet with each other. The observation I have is they could do so much more with each other. Because at the end of the day, bringing all of those brains together is going to be far more powerful than different institutes working to their own agenda.
Are the different institutes more powerful than the country based?
Well, so there's
powerful or have a bit more influence.
Yeah. So there's the Real Estate Institute of Queensland, the Real Estate Institute of New South Wales, and so on and so forth. There is then the Real Estate Institute of Australia, but not all of the states are members of the REIA, which just basically goes back to the point I'm making, that you've got a lot of powerful, smart organisations that are missing a trick because they're not working together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what have you done to try and bring these people together?
Well, we one of the things that I've done with a number of industry heads from different franchise groups from different industries is to create an industry bike ride for charity. So once a year we take a bunch of real estate agents over to Thailand.
Which is this here, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah. And we raise money for a children's charity, an Australian children's charity called Hands Across the Water, which basically funds the education of kids living in orphanages in Thailand. These orphanages was set up, the charity Hands Across the Water was set up after the tsunami of 2004. Yeah. Now, if I'm really honest, it was more accident than judgment, but a lot of feedback that I'm getting about this bike ride is
How many agents go on it?
so in 2020, which is the ride we're going for now, there'll be about 80 of us.
Wow.
Now, just to put it into context, it's 500 kilometres and
So that's 300 miles in old money.
300 in sterling, yeah. And each agent has to pay their own way. Each agent has to raise sponsorship dollars. So it's a big commitment. So I think for us to get 80 from all different states, from different institutes, from different franchise groups, is a great example of when the industry comes together, what it can achieve.
So how much money do you think you will raise on this?
So in 2019, because we completed the bike ride a few months ago, we raised just over $250,000.
Okay.
And we've actually doubled the number of rides and riders for 2020, and our goal was $1 million.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you very much.